Yeah, hi. So you're stuck at home. You want to get fit and you're gonna work on your midsection. But can you really get a six pack from home? Absolutely. See what I did there? Coming up next on Kerry's Corner. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me here on Kerry's Corner. Today, we are discussing abs. Yes, those pesky muscles in your midsection that are so hard to develop. I mean, arguably, probably one of the hardest muscles to develop. But keep this in mind, one main rule that most fitness professionals will actually tell you. Abs are actually revealed in the kitchen from your diet and what you eat, and they're developed in the gym or from your exercise routine. Now, the exercises I'm going to show you are basically outlined exercises that are going to focus on the upper abs, the lower abs, and the obliques. Now, again, this is for the basic person. This is for the general populace. I know that there's a lot of advanced fitness experts out there and competitors that do a lot more when it comes to really getting that sculpted look on their abdominals. And that's great. And look, that's amazing. I'm just going to show a generalized way to really work that area and tone that area at home. Again, can you get a more intricate workout from a gym? Absolutely. But the meaning of this video is to really help give you that fundamental direction to really steer you in the right direction if you need to work that area at home. Because again, just because you're at home and you don't have a gym membership or the gyms are closed where you're at, that should not be a viable excuse for you not to try and get fit. So again, I'm gonna just give you some basic exercises here. Some might be a little bit more advanced to really give you that extra tool in your toolbox to be fit and work that area better. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some real quick ab exercises that's predominantly going to work on the upper part of your abdominal muscles. That's going to be the primary area that it's going to work. And we all know about the simple crunch, right? You get down on the floor. And you just crunch, bringing your upper body or your shoulder blades up off the floor, coming up to about 45 degrees, and then squeezing your abdominal muscles. I would do this till failure. And then on the fifth one, I like to bring it up and then squeeze for 3 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and then down again. And I would do that till failure or until your abs are on fire. Now, other than that simple crunch, you can also use furniture. I've use my furniture in my apartment all the time. For example, you can use the ottoman. Okay, so now that we're on the ottoman, you can obviously use anything to really keep your body off the floor. And what I do is, when you bring your upper body down, you're not resting your shoulder blades against anything. The great thing about that is that's constantly leaving your core tight and flexing it as you're doing the movement. So again, bringing it down, up, down, up, and then at the top you're squeezing. So once again, every fifth one I like to squeeze and hold for 3 seconds. So again, you can use an ottoman. I use a fitness ball. A fitness ball to me has been such an amazing tool, and I really recommend everyone to get one. If you don't have one, it doesn't take up really that much space. But again, if you're going to exercise from home, having as many tools in your toolbox, in your fitness toolbox, so to speak, would definitely help you out. So let me show you a couple exercises from there. Okay, so here we are on the handy dandy fitness ball. I recommend everyone get one, especially if you're going to be working out from home. They don't take up much space at all, and they're really inexpensive. But the nice thing about a fitness ball is it really supports your back more when you're doing the crunch. And again, coming down, I feel that you get a better stretch, and then coming up, you just have that extra support. And I think it makes the crunch more comfortable in doing it. And again, I would do that, until failure. Abs are so hard to develop and really bring out because we use them all the time
as normal body motion. So, I would really do those ab exercises until failure and not just counting the reps to completion. Resistance bands is another great tool to have at home to help you do exercises, abs included. As a matter of fact, I did a previous video on them. Feel free to check that one out. But the exercise I'm speaking of is really easy to do. You take the handles in your hands, you put them next to your head, you lock your elbows, you keep your back straight, and you crunch down, keeping your core tight and your back straight. Let me demonstrate. Once the resistance bands are properly installed, like so, and crunch down. Up slow, crunch down. Up slow, crunch down. That is a great exercise to do that will really help you develop your abs. Just, again, keep your core tight, your back straight, and I think you'll enjoy that exercise. Okay, so the next exercises that I'm going to show you are really targeting the lower abs. Okay, and that also will help you get that V right at your hip flexors. Okay, and they are really hard to develop. So again, this is a different portion of the abs, and you're going to see the exercises change a little bit, moving more of your lower body and your legs versus the upper body. Okay, so here we are on the floor again, and we're going to do some leg lifts. Now, what I normally do is I take my hand and I put it underneath my glutes, my butt, and I do the leg lifts up to about 90 degrees, and I bring it down slow, keeping my core completely tight and flexed. And about every fifth one, just like all the other ab exercises, I like to hold and squeeze for about 3 seconds. So it basically looks like this. Up, down slow, up, down slow. Don't let your feet touch the ground. And then once I'm done there, you can break it up by doing flutter kicks. And just keep going till your abs are completely on fire. And that will work the bottom portion of those pesky abs. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do requires you to have like a flat bench or an ottoman, or really anywhere you can have your legs hang over, because we're going to bring our knees up close to our chest and back down again. But you also want to stabilize your upper body. So here we're going to stabilize, keeping your hands just behind your hips, bringing your legs up, and then bringing your knees up, and then back again, up and back. And again, not letting your feet touch any furniture or the floor. And on the fifth one, like all the other exercises, press and hold, squeezing your core and your abs for 3 seconds. Another good exercise. Okay, so the last exercise I'm going to demonstrate for you to really get those lower abs going requires, yes, the fitness ball. And again, I think it just makes the exercises a little bit more enjoyable and more comfortable, okay? So we're going to do leg lifts, and then as we start to fatigue, we're going to end up do some flutter kicks. And that is going to really make your abs scream. So let me demonstrate. You're going to need a couch or a chair to support your neck and your shoulders, as I am. And then bring your legs straight out, and then up past 90, and then down again. Up past 90, and then down slow again. Making sure your core stays tight, and then like always, on the fifth one, as you're coming up, hold and squeeze for 3 seconds, down again. As we start to fatigue, flutter kicks. And then as those abs start to scream and you can't do it anymore, you can bend your knees and then bring them up to your chest.
Bend your knees, bring them up to your chest. Bring them up to your chest. Do that exercise till failure, and I guarantee that will be one heck of a lower ab workout. Okay, so the last group of exercises that I'm going to demonstrate are your obliques. Now those things are the side muscles right next to your main abdominal area, and it's right here. So we're going to work on those, and primarily that's going to require us to be moving or shifting our body from side to side. Okay, so the first exercise is basically going to be like a side plank, but we're going to be shifting our hips back and forth, really working those oblique muscles, okay? So again, you want to get into position, bending your elbow and propping your upper body up, okay? Straightening your legs out, putting your hand, I like to keep it like right on my hip, and then slightly bending your legs, and then pushing yourself up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And again, I would do this till failure. And then once you're done there, spin around. And then do it on the other side. Same exercise. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a really good exercise to do and really simple to do right on the floor. Okay, so the last exercise I'm going to show you to really get those obliques going is called the Russian twist. Yes, kind of like the Chubby Checker song, but not quite. Okay, so this is more of an advanced exercise, and you're going to keep your body in like a V formation. So you're going to keep your body in this formation in a V, okay? And then keeping your legs off of the floor. So you're gonna, keep your feet off the floor, and then you're gonna be shifting your weight or your upper torso side to side. That's where they get the twist. Make sure you are actually shifting your shoulders. I see a lot of people just doing this with their hands, or their arms rather. That is not working your obliques. Your obliques help move your torso. So you have to make sure that your shoulders are going from side to side. So when you're here, this shoulder is pointing straight ahead. Now this shoulder's pointing. So you're physically twisting. Don't just use your arms, you're physically twisting. Now, you could use weight, you could just use your hands and build yourself up to resistance. I use a 25-pound dumbbell, okay? So let me demonstrate. Keeping my feet off of the floor, keeping that V, which will keep my core tight and active through the whole exercise. Okay? Side to side, back and forth. Controlled. This isn't a race. Making sure that you are twisting nice and slow through the movement. Now, that exercise again is more advanced, and it won't take you long to get fatigued. That is a great exercise to really get those obliques firing and sculpted. All right, a few things before we wrap this video up. Yes, there are a lot of different exercises to help you train and tone your abs. I just pointed out a few simple ones that you can do here in your home. Again, there are almost a copious amount, right, of different ab exercises that you can do. Now, another thing too, to make some of these ab exercises more challenging, I use ankle weights. They're, Velcro, they strap to your ankles. The ones that I have actually go up to like 10 pounds of extra resistance while you're doing leg lifts. So again, there are a multitude of different ways that you can really help build up and tone those abs, even here at home. And remember guys, if you want great abs, you have to have a great diet. Your diet is that key element that's really gonna reveal them. So always remember, you have to make sure that your diet is on point. And age plays no role here whatsoever. I am well past 40 and have interacted and dated women that are
past 40 and they look better, just like me, now than what they did in their 20s. So again, that is not an excuse. I know that your midsection is only one body part, but make that body part important to you and work each part the best you possibly can. If you need to create a list throughout the week, then do it. Create a list knowing that you're hitting all those major body parts. And guys, never stop being the best you. You can do it. You can be the best you every single day. But you have to start from point one and stay consistent. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I appreciate all your support and you tuning into my channel. You guys are awesome. I'm going to list all the things that I used in this video down in the descriptions area below. So please feel free to click on those links if you're interested and use them for yourself. Again, thank you so much for checking out Kerry's Corner. And until next time, be fit, get strong, stay healthy.